Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It's a searching pass. Ps4 with the clearance. Now it's Ansu Fati. Quality ball. And they can counter here. It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Fermin. That's where it came from. Shot could be on. Steaming on goalwards. It's Alonso! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Fermin. Cucurella. And here's Ansu Fati. Chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! And there is your opener. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ps4 can get it clear. Fermin with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Oyarzabal. Kubasi, tidy with his distribution. Fabian Ruiz, looking for a runner. Fermin.
Spain genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Oh, that's the real chance! Ps4 gets it clear. And it's Porro. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Yamal. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Kubasi. Now he's off and running. Fati producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gavi. Now it's Pedri. Spread it left. And that was asking for too much. Xavi Alonso. Fermin. Here's Oyarzabal. Pinches it off him. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Yamal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Howson. Xavi Alonso. And here's Oyarzabal. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Torres. Yamal. Pedro Porro. It's a good-looking delivery. That's a decent clearance. Fati, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, he's having a go! What about that from Fernando Torres? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do. There's the shot! Goal, Spain! And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Torres. And Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Grimaldo with the short one. Pedri crosses. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the whistle goes for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Pedri. Played into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alonso! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Xavi Alonso. Knocks it into space. Nice physical challenge. And it's Pedri. Fernando Torres does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spain needing a change of fortune here. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oyarzabal, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Big chance to get at them. Not the most accurate pass. Spain have got it back, and they'll have another go. They want to be quick to recover this. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Xabi Alonso clears it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro calmly anticipates. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Pedro Porro. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Porro. Now it's Yamal.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Yamal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 20. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Aims beyond the defence. Torres. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vermin. And here's Torres. Pedri. Yamal. And it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spain now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
The final 5 minutes. Oh, super! He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, Morata, el dorsal 11.
Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro. He's found the way through. And the shot! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Rodri. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And time.